Good morning, I'm Lan Yue from Beijing, China. Today, my presentation concerns the outcome of my 3 projects in Year 1 and some of my learning experience. This is my foreword. It's from a quote from Tanya in the first lesson. To study something is at times a very serious business, and it becomes important to betray something. Betrayal is a productive activity in the field of culture. I like this sentence, and it's true. First project, Inhabitation. It's a mystery retreat for digital nomads, inspired by makerspace around the world. Guided by the brief, I pay more attention to the material of the existing building, like the skirting, molding, wall, and so on. When sketching them, I consider how to reuse them. According to the needs of the makers community, I figure out the space configuration of the whole space. Define the user in each area, entrance and exit of the hotel, horizontal and vertical circulation. After that, I concentrate in the gold room. Because it's double ceiling high, so it's good for people to think and get inspiration. The design strategy is converted it into the high-tech architectural design style rather than high decoration style before. What is attractive to me and the feature I want to keep is its golden wallpaper, the line shape of the suspended ceiling, and the asymmetric layout. But the banquet furniture, hard-to-clean carpets, and highly decorative curtains will be replaced by more practical and rational design. The new gold room is co-work area for makers, also have a central stage and 8 personal rooms. On the side of the gold room near the window, there is digital fabrication equipment area, contains electronic space, 3D printing space, CNC space, laser space, and molding space. And I'm very excited to observe details in this project. Include bifold window, raised floor system, new skirting with LED light, movable screens, wayfinding floors, and most of them have been tested with physical models. I have to admit that making such a large model is difficult, but when I put the lens in the 1:25 model, I seem to shrink into this space suddenly. It's a rare experience. There are different kinds of wayfinding floors according to the characteristics of different electronic devices. I designed different tiles. They can give hints to guide makers. In summary, how I felt in the Inhabitation is this major requires attention to detail, and many little things together make up space. I'm very immersed in this project and enjoy it. I'd now like to move on to the proximities. From the beginning of the refugee-scape, we were encouraged to follow intuition. This is indeed a good way to explore more possibilities, and then take clues from it. I determined the Babylonian basic need is creativity and imagination. I want to create a space for them to have a daydream. After choosing the most suitable spatial configuration among many options, I found a transitional space next to the Colorado Lounge, proposing a sub-circulation for kids. The main logic of the proposal develops from the research on the indigenous people alluded in the film as original user of the site. Their traditional homeland was bounded by 4 sacred mountains. So in this transitional space, I placed the 4 mountains according to the position. In the Navajo and Apache's belief, the 4 mountains have different colors and represent different times of one day. So I designed the co-paint in the day area, the personal paint in the night area. Because nighttime is quieter than daytime, some quiet activities can be carried out. There are some behaviors and objects I thought would be in the space. The height of the space is 4 meters, so I designed a mezzanine space for Babylon, and it doesn't affect adult circulation. This diagram shows 3 entrances into the space: ladder, rampway, and stairs. Considering practicality, more details have been added. The bookshelf is embedded with a light strip. The rampway wall is painted with blackboard paint. The effect drawings rely on a childish book style. In the process, I learned how to express the experience with the help of tutor. It may be that only one action of the character makes the whole space come alive. Just like this little boy who standing on the third floor threw a paper airplane down through the hole. The kid who was reading on the second floor found it. In this project, I realized that real daily life is the soul of interior design. And in the last exo, I added dialogue between characters to better explain the spatial function on different floors. The last one, Identities, is my first project. It proposed to re-evoke care and reflection. Identities means the characteristics determine who or what a person is. This portal is for Jack. He is an alcoholic and a children abuser who has reportedly not had a drink for 5 months. But at the bar in the gold room, he imagines he drinks with the imaginary bartender. And the imaginary booze triggers all his alcoholic demons. After he and the imaginary bartender walked into the toilet and had a conversation, Jack completely lost his last humanity. So I place my portal on the only way to the toilet. It consists of 3 parts that gradually shrink. Each part is composed of many small diamond mirrors and a triangular conveyor belt that can display photos. There are various scenes of the Overlook Hotel and family photos to remind him that the environment is weird and use happy memories to fight against the evil and the uncontrolled rage. In this process, I mainly figured out the structure of the portal and the mechanical principle of the conveyor belt. I like this study. Besides, there are many shortcomings of it, especially when I look back now. In general, I can say I'm making progress little by little. My understanding of interior design has become richer and more diverse. So I used a cube to combine the titles of 3 projects to make my cover. It's like I thought it was a square before, but now I know that it's just a face of a cube, and it has many sides I need to explore. Besides, this is my website. The homepage of the website is in response to the portfolio cover. You can choose project and click to the specific page. Later, I will publish more of my previous works to improve it, but at present, there are only 3 works from my first year in RCA. Let's take a quick look at the website. In the end, thanks to all the tutors. Although this year is unusual and difficult for us, I really learned a lot. You are the best tutors. Thank you very much.